You gotta do a cut, no?
Okay, yeah.
Scene action.
Okay, rolling. Yeah. Don't look at the camera, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, don't look
Do you guys want to open a window or something? Isn't it kind of stuffy in here?
Because of this thing.
Got it. How do you pin this?
Arey, that's what call push ko ek baar bol.
So you need to introduce yourself and what are things.
Ah, bro.
No, first thing is tell them who you are, what you do. Bro, I don't know what I do. Okay, it's recording. I'll just put it in podcast.
So I'm Akash. I'm the co-founder, R&D lead, and chief janitor of Dognosis.
Hi, I'm Rishwanjas Raghavan, or Rishi as I'm known. I lead growth and partnerships at Dognosis.
Hi, I'm Thiru. I am an electronics and embedded systems engineer at Dognosis.
Hi, I'm Ashwin. I'm working as a computer vision engineer at Dognosis.
Hi, I'm Shivam Jaiswal. I'm a guy who's interested in crazy science. I suddenly dropped here working with dogs, making tech on dogs, which I thought was physically impossible and very challenging. But yeah, we're doing it. We're here.
My name is Abhijit and I'm currently working as an R&D engineer here. It was specifically in the data and neuroscience space, including a little bit of DevOps, a little bit of software development, and that's pretty much it.
All South are not Madrasis, man.
No, two. He's from Kerala.
I'm Krishna Kumar. So I work as a R&D sensing systems engineer here. I work on respiration sensors.
Hi, I'm Vishnu. I'm heading the mechanical design and hardware development efforts here at Dognosis.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anzal. I completed my PhD from NCBS TFR. I found Dognosis interesting because they are solving an interesting problem and they have a lot of dogs around. So this was my motivation to talk to Akash and it clicked off.
Who would rock it and who would hate it the most?
I'm the wrong person to ask about dog related questions, but dog costumes.
So I think the hate it the most is easy. I think it'd be Rishi. Because he would look in the mirror and get scared. Because we still need to work on Rishi's fear of dogs.
Who would hate it is me because I would not be able to pull it off. Who would rock it? I guess Ashwin.
Thiru will rock it and Ashwin will definitely hate it.
I might hate it the most. I don't know. But I think Rishi would love it the most. He's arguably the most enthusiastic person I have met till now. Maybe Akash also, but yeah.
Hey, this is Madesh Kumar, working as an R&D engineer, mainly in mechanical designing. So I'm working on the helmets which these dogs wear.
If you were a dog for a day, what's the first thing? If you were a dog for a day, what's the first thing?
Run around. I'm a really outdoors person. So I mean, if I had no leash, I'd just scour the lab. I mean, the lab is set at a very scenic location, so I just go around, take a stroll, have some water near the lake, and stuff like that. I think that's what I'd do.
I would run around like crazy. Especially just run around in fields, chase mouses. That's what I would do.
Oh, I'll just run around in the fields like crazy.
Yeah, with my tongue out.
Sleep.
Oh, get that dog sleep.
Get the dog sleep. Get the dog sleep, get that dog food, get that dog attention. Major thing.
Get the dog.
Yeah. Being a dog, I literally take me for an adoption. Yeah, I need to be with someone else. I need some care. I need to sleep. Yeah, some kind of thing. Just adopt myself, man. Go on. Hi, I'm Promith. I have just joined Dognosis. It's been a week. A very hectic first week because before this I was primarily in academic institutions. So getting on board with a startup has been quite an enriching experience. I will be primarily working on the EEG signals that we collect from our brain-computer interface, which is going to be fitted on our colleagues, the dogs. So the idea is to target memory recall processes when they identify the disease that we're looking for. Yeah.
I think my main roles are articulating the vision and mission of Dognosis and embodying that every day in timelines across months and then years. Leading R&D in terms of what the horizon is towards we're pointing to, what are the big questions we're trying to answer and how we go about answering them. And then just everything that falls into the cracks, I think, in terms of founder office stuff like partnerships, legal, just everything that is blocking the other great people on Dognosis from really cooking on the problems, and that they would not be able to fully cook because there are all these other things that need to happen. Often like pretty unsexy, unglamorous things, right? But it's important to do to like go after the big picture that we're trying to go after. And I think it's my main responsibility to make sure I do the unsexy, unglamorous work to make sure people can really cook on the big important problems.
Basically, I'm taking care of everything internal processes, things we need to function well, as well as external communication with stakeholders, our outreach, folks from different hospital backgrounds to VCs to government stakeholders, and that is one of the toughest things which I've done, which is trying to convince ministers and IAS officers to give us their valuable time, tell them about Dognosis and get their support in our mission. And outside of work, I also play Ultimate Frisbee for the country, which I have been selected to represent this year. And when I'm free, I also dabble in some music instruments, and I'm a huge listener of music. So that's about me.
What moment made you think, wow, we are really doing this with dogs?
Oh, actually, yeah. Before I joined, I really didn't have a hope on this idea of Dognosis. But once I joined and I saw that the dogs are able to like sniff out cancer samples separately and indicate on those, so I was pretty fascinated.
I think my second day at Dognosis, I actually got to go to the lab and see it in person. And I sort of conceptually understood what we're doing, and it was really cool. It makes sense from a theoretical perspective, but I got to be inside the room as Umar, one of the co-founders, was running a session and seeing the kind of precision and clarity with which the dogs made the sniffing decision. It was like, oh shit, like this is actually happening, they can actually do this, and it totally rewired my perspective on Dognosis.
I think it was the first time I visited the lab. Seeing space in action, thanks to Thiru and Vishnu and all of them. It was just at that moment, okay, this can be automated. Before that was a concept in my mind, okay, how will you get rid of all the variables involved in the process? But seeing space in action is where, okay, maybe this can be done, yeah.
Myself, Sana, and I started as a clinical research coordinator, and currently I'm a clinical lead for the clinical research operations. And yeah, I have seen Dognosis from the start. It has grown from child to now really serious organization. We started with, I think, 3 members initially, and now it has grown into such huge family. So yeah, I have seen everything that Dognosis went across.
Will be your best dog?
I think Aruna would be a really nice dog, and the reason is she gives off very puppy golden retriever vibes. And although all of us are the same age, he seems like a kid, a younger kid, and he gives very golden retriever vibes. So I think he would make the best dog.
I said the same thing. One more. I feel like Ashwin would make the best dog. And the reason is quite counterintuitive, because he's like a cat. That's why he would make the best dog.
Feel biased. I just want to say me. I think I'd make for a good dog. The Lauren would say I'm more of a cat, so I don't know.
If your date could ask a dog one question, what would it be?
Do you know you can sniff cancer?
I think it's irrelevant, but I would like to ask them if they really understand what they're doing and like how important of a thing they're doing for us, and for, let's say, how big of an impact that has. I mean, do they know that they are superheroes, something like that?
It's what they dream of. It's something that I've been interested ever since, like, we've had dogs and when they sleep, they like twitch their feet and like sometimes even bark. And like we just assume they're chasing rabbits or something. Who the fuck knows what's actually happening in their mind? And so like, it'd be pretty cool like to know what dogs dream of.
Yeah, so one surprising thing that I learned about dogs is, they have a screening sensor. So first we thought that they can just smell and decide, but we also now understand that they can smell everything and they can screen and say not this, only this. But it's pretty impressive. Even we don't decide what we smell, they decide what they smell.
I'm Dr. Kush. I'm a doctor designer here at Dognosis, working as an intern, and I'm in the design team, and I'm also helping them with filming this. And I think this is one of the most challenging stuff that we have, to film all of this, to make sure that all of this is managed correctly and everyone shows up and kind of really shoots a really good video for themselves. Any last few words that you'd like to say? Not last.
Last few words. Fuck.
Say what I
What's out of this door? Someone waiting to like anything. Thank you. I'm all about making a difference by howling.
That's great.
Cool.
Yes, thank you, Adarsh.
Nice.
Really nice.
Yeah, and I'm glad you guys did this.
Yeah.
Got us set up together and yeah.